Say,
are you really a feminist, are you?
Huh?
Are you really a feminist?
I'm more into equality, you know. Just don't annoy me. What I really need to say is well done to the groomsmen for looking so beautiful today. They really struggled well. I've seen some of these boys before and they just look beautiful today. So I hear they've also been giving Dan a lot of spiritual wisdom and emotional help along the way. They're preparing him for today. You know, especially Paddy, I think. So thank you, Bruce. And to Dan, who sincerely from my heart is just such a wonderful guy, and I think somebody needs to tell him he looks beautiful today. Back to the main woman here, Aoife. Myself and Aoife met, well, we've met before, but really the first day of secondary school, which is about 20 years ago. We had very, uncreative teachers. My surname began with N and hers with O, and the first day of school we basically sat beside each other in alphabetical order in every class. And by the end of the day I was thinking, I kind of like this girl, you know, this could go somewhere, we could be friends. Aoife, in a few short sentences, really revealed a lot of her personality to me when she said, so that was great fun, and where do you live? I live in Coolmine Green, you live across the road, that's great, so do you want to call her into my house at 5 o'clock? And in doing so, showed me she's one, very social, and two, very organised. And anyone who knows Aoife knows this. And actually, they're great things. But I called over that day anyway. I kind of surprised myself, and I went, yeah, sure, I will. Called over, and if I had, any reservations, they went out the window because Aoife came out in her long-sleeve Pearl Jam t-shirt. We were 13. And her pendant around her neck, and went, there's a really nice tree over here, do you want to go sit in it and hang out? And I just thought, oh my god, this girl is so cool. And she was. And she told me all about her friend Circa, and they'd just been on holidays in Wexford, and all the amazing things they did, and to be honest, it just set the scene for the last 20 years where, I have an amazing social life thanks mainly to Aoife. 2 weeks before my birthday, she will text me if I haven't organised a party and say, get on it, But they're not her only qualities. She's a brilliant friend, she's really loyal, she's there when you need her, she's so much fun to be around. I was saying to my sisters last night, I have 4 older sisters. Aoife has 3 older brothers, and in a way, I have 3 older sisters, sorry. Sorry. I made one up. I was going to say she was like my 4th sister. But I was saying to my sister last night that, I can't think of a really funny story about Aoife, because actually when I think of her, there are so many. I can't pick out one because I just think of fun and laughter, and I think having Aoife in my life over the last 20 years has definitely brought so much more laughter to my life, and fun and happiness, and she's giggling here, so and it's been amazing. And I was saying to Circa, I remember sitting in Aoife's bedroom on her bed when we were about 14, we were chatting about this earlier, and we were saying what do we do after school, and I want to go to college, and I'll do whatever, and myself and Circa were there, yeah, we're going to college, and we're going to travel, and Aoife I think remembers, and Aoife turned around and said, actually I really want to get married and have kids. And myself and Circa were scandalised, outraged by this. What are you thinking? So I think we changed her mind a little bit. Her plan went askew for a while, until she met Dan. And I think we all knew when Aoife met Dan that this was a special guy. This was the one. And we had little chats, myself and Catherine remembered wheels, stepping aside and going, yeah, this guy, yeah. This is going to work. And Dan, you know, I mean, you couldn't pick people who were more perfect together. They're so similar. Like, I mean, Dan is so social and Dan is so welcoming and generous, and they're both such lovely, genuine, warm people who really care about other people. So we think, you know, this is just like a match made in heaven. And then, to our surprise, we wouldn't think it could get any more perfect until we found out Dan is also extremely organised. If you want to see people who like, you know, colour-coded wardrobes, you could not have made this up. I mean, they are so perfect together. Oh, she colour-coded his wardrobe, I just got it. Honestly. And as well, I was saying to somebody how great they were, and they said it's like she's found into her pot. But we are also delighted, and you know, Dan and Aoife have done so much to get this here today. That's why I said we didn't have too much. They've pretty much organised everything for us anyway. So I'd just like you to join me, and in, you know, as well as toasting them and celebrating in a way that I think they'll enjoy, which is by having a good old party. And just to say, Dan, we think you're wonderful. Aoife, we love you so much, and to a long and healthy, happy life together.
Today